Hi guys, started a little bit early, just a few minutes early. All right, just gonna make sure that my other YouTube channel is silenced. Right. There we go, sorted. All right. Hi David D. Hi Andy. Hi all. There's 8 of you on. Hi Sabu. Lucy Plantita. They started already. Okay. Let's get started. I mean, there's nine of you on. Just a heads up with regards to the title. Obviously, some of you will already know, and a lot of you won't, that the Bureau of Internal Revenue has released a memorandum regarding all of these vloggers that are making shed loads of money and not paying their taxes. So, interesting bit of information. I've already received the hi Gary. Just gonna put you down. Okay. Just a second, gonna sort something out for you there, Gary. Let's see. Right, got you. Right, yeah, I've got you down now as a moderator, Gary, as I promised. Hi, Medic 101. Good to have you on board. So now it seems, and I've checked the file. So I've been sent the file by 3 different sources. I've checked and read the file. It seems to be legit. Though, thank you, Gary. Thank you, mate. It's good to have good people moderating. Though most people on here are good anyway. So, but yeah, apparently this file is supposed to be quite genuine. Now, they have made very, very serious rules and regulations regarding it. All of these so-called big vloggers, little vloggers, whatever, in the Philippines that are enjoying sharing their moments and begging you for money are going to have a major problem. Hi, Meg. Where do I get my BIR hunting license? Asking for a friend. Yes, basically they are now going. I think the hunt's going to start. We had a lot of people disparage what we were doing. A lot of people slagged us down. A lot of trolls. A lot of so-called vloggers. A lot of people slagged us down that this was never going to happen. And I always said right from the start, the wheels of justice turn very slowly in the Philippines. But once they start turning, and that's the way it looks now. So it's good news. Let's see how quickly they start to take action. Hi, David 8204. Good to have you in, brother. But as always, when it does, let's see how this goes. As I was speaking to Mick earlier today, if one drops, how many more are going to follow? So the hunt is on, and Mick and I were working out a little plan of doing a little pool, not a dead pool as such, but a running pool. We're going to see which ones run first. Now, if you remember, a lot of these so-called individuals legged it from Vietnam and ended up in the Philippines doing their dirties. Now, wonder if they're going to run again. I'm betting the pros like, Skimmer and Hog are already making workarounds. Oh, yeah, they've already started. It's already started. Mick pointed that out to me earlier. Now, allegedly, Skimmer has got some sort of politician on his side, allegedly. And he's named the politician. That's going to look bad. Hi, Phil, Pat. So it should be interesting what happens. Sales of Imodium skyrocketed. Yeah, by the sound of it. 10-1, Hoggy first. I don't know. He's too stubborn. He's too pig-headed. Excuse the pun. to run. I think the other ones are going to run. My question is, will the rope need the rope? And there is a lot of, if you were to read, I'll try to post a link if I can in a bit. But if you were trying to, you were going to read through it, and you saw what they're going to do, is they're going to push up to 50% tax if these people don't declare. And they're going to have to declare on every video. It's going to be interesting on every view, even the ones from America and the ones from elsewhere. So, Gio, yes, I think he'll be the first one to run. I was joking about this. He's going to have to change his channel name from Gio in the Philippines to Gio running to pay child support in the USA. So maybe he'll get a room or a cellar next door to the Frog. Lucy's on a Tinola binge at the moment. I'll see if I can pass that link to you guys. Bear with me a second. See if I can find it. I did have it somewhere here. I've got the link. It was sent to me, and it is, I think it's a PDF file. So you'll be able to read through it. It is a certified see if I'll find it now. A certified document. Bear with me. Trying to search through a lot of crap that I've got. And that's the problem with this sort of thing. You end up building up a lot of info. Okay. You know, for the evidence that we don't have, or should I say we do. There you go. Copy. Let's see if I got it now. I'm going to try to post it here. Right. Let's see this one. Filipino lover. They voluntarily requested their ACR cards. That makes them officially a resident alien. Time to pay taxes. Exactly. Exactly what we're talking about. FL. I'm going to call you FL. It's quicker. Yeah, but definitely, you're absolutely right. They can claim whatever they want, but they have to pay. And let's put it this way. If they're still on a tourist visa and they're claiming money from anything to do with YouTube, that's officially considered work in the Philippines, and therefore it's a crime. Right. Gio, the rope, and old Dick can't survive without YouTube. Well, that's what they've been doing. You're absolutely right. They're going to run. They'll run to South America or somewhere because they talked a lot about it. And in South America, obviously, the lils are even weaker. Mark the Rope won't pay much tax on his peddler money. Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting. If you guys have a little schmooze through that document, that document's very, very interesting. It makes for interesting and good reading because basically there's even one report that there was one specific vlogger that was making $200,000 a year through this sort of things. And it's probably more. Hi there, David. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, David from the Raw Facts is on and in with us. But yeah, I mean, one certain person was making $200,000 and has not paid any taxes. You know, and probably not even in his own country. I don't know. Can anyone loan me a few millions to buy a cruise ship? How much do you want? Got it today. Yep. It's there. Would a few chickens do for a start? No budget right now. It begins. Okay, so yeah, it's been an interesting situation. Also, information came to my to me basically from the great Mick regarding Skimmer. Sunshine Skimmer is now doing pageants, beauty pageants. Check his channel. I was horrified. Dave Wallace, when does that tax kick in? They have to start paying. And once they have to start, just read the document. I haven't gone through every single thing of it, but I know they're going to start putting pressure on soon. I think it's probably because a lot of people have complained. You know, there's been a lot of complaints going back and forth, so it's interesting. Finn Snow will be let's go. Okay. If Gio isn't paying child support and return to the States, they will confiscate his passport at border entry and he can't renew it. Probably. Very probably. Gary Allen. Right. Google keeps track of all the money. I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I think the BIR is already doing their investigations. The missus is here, the boss.
Hi all.
With her smoothie shake that she loves so much.
I made a smoothie. Avocado, banana. What else, babe?
Apple, nectarine, whatever else you put in there.
And I put honey on it. And there's no ice. And milk.
Yeah, I think BIR are already doing their investigations. I think it's already started. David says hello.
Hi, David. I just finished it. I'm very full. I eat a lot. I'm on diet.
Hi, Marco. Welcome back in, brother. Sorry, mate.
I'm diet.
Sweet smoothie. Yeah, very. Not my type of thing. I like the mango ones or the guyabano.
I like avocado.
Good
banana.
for my condition.
Bye, guys. I will be here on the side.
On the sidelines with me, my producer and director.
I'm a sidekick.
Michael H. You know, by law, even if you work overseas, you are still American citizen. You still owe tax in the USA. All of things. Yeah. Exactly. And whilst they're in the Philippines, they've got to abide by Philippine law too. But they're not really supposed to be earning money if they're on tourist visa. That's the biggest issue. As said before, if they're getting ACR cards, you know, that's another thing. Google, yes, they do on YouTube. My entry video to the SS beauty pageant keeps getting rejected. 55 SS is racist. Hopefully they'll all get back tax as well. Well, they have to. I mean, I think there's a certain point where they have to get taxed until probably till they entered the country and started videoing. There was something mentioned on there about taxing all the views that they've had whilst they've been there. So it should be interesting how they're going to go about this. That's going to be a hell of a mess to get through. But if there's money involved and the country needs it, AdSense is just a small portion of the income. Exactly. Most come from. Well, this is the thing. Now that you mention that, it was mentioned on the form. You'll read it there that they're going to be taxed for the monies that they get. They're going to be taxed for any billet buy-in boxes or any gifts or anything that they receive. They're going to be taxed upon. If they're given money, they're going to be taxed on that. If they're given super chats or donate me or bikini funds or whatever, they're going to be taxed on it. It says so quite clearly. They've really gone to town on that one. Stop mentioning fruits. Hogs going to be someone seats. Hi, Don. BIR, yeah, going ISO 2000. Good on that. Absolutely. Absolutely. By the way, Don, welcome in, man. Or Dan, sorry. Dan, my apologies. All right. PayPal issues 1,099 after 200 payments are received. Okay. Phil, does Google keep the track on Supercharged? I think they do. They've got to, because if it's coming through the channel, I know they can always track via StreamYard or whatever. We overseas US expats can exclude about 100K in earnings from taxes, but I think it has to be wages from a job. I'm not sure how. They can't exclude YouTube income. Have a read of the form that I sent the link to, Dave. So, Mark, you'll see what I mean. But the IRS will make these guys want to run or go to jail because no budget. Should be fun. If they operate like the USA or Canada, the BIR does their investigations and sends you a tax bill and gives you a period to pay. it's or disputed with the facts. Yeah, I'm sure. Google does keep track of super chats, PayPal's. Yeah, PayPal is totally a separate though. Yeah. Will Beggy May do TikTok behind hands? Good question. Okay. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter how much is excluded. At the end of the day, things are starting to move. The whole point is now we've been waiting for this to come up for a line. I had a fella come on. He follows myself, Raw Facts, and Andy, and he tried to slag me down, saying the comment was removed. I got it in my email. The comment was removed by YouTube. I never touched it. It's the weirdest thing. And to be honest with you, I was quite shocked by what this guy said. He said, "You clowns aren't doing the right thing. You're not going for the biggest earners." I've checked a lot of the biggest earners out. People like the Hungry Syrian Wanderer. Let's deal with that just for a second. The guy's untouchable for various reasons. He has several businesses in the Philippines, and he has a charity linked to those businesses. So his BIR is already covered for whatever reason. It's a clever little trick. He also has Philippine citizenship now, so he still can't be touched. It's not an easy one. If he's scamming people, he's doing it legally because he is running a charity and he does have books. I know I've done some checking around and I found that out. And I'd like to get the bigger scammers, but I can't always do that. No, neither can anyone. It's difficult as it is. That's why they always ask PayPal, because it's no tax records yet, but you can claim it if they think that you've been receiving. Remember, a lot of these guys have a PayPal link on their channel. And if that channel's seen with that PayPal link and they're investigating that channel, they can then process to see the records, especially if the money's come into a Philippine account. It does have to be a US company, but things like capital gains, okay. Old dog's cheating on baby May. He's asked him if Chrissy has a. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I've got my popcorn ready for the pissing and moaning videos to begin. Let the BIR boogie begin. Absolutely. They're going to be dancing the two-step straight to the airport. I'm just wondering, we've got myself and Mick have got a poll going on who's going to leg it first. So if any of you are interested, let us know. And who do you think is going to leg it first? And give a reason for it. Make it worthwhile. To a large tube of pop, yes, and some nice champagne glasses for afterwards. If on a tourist visa, you cannot be a resident of a foreign country and do not qualify for the foreign earned income exclusion. Exactly. There is a rule, and I've read the law on the tourist visa. If you are caught working for whatever, whether it's claiming money or whatever, if you're making money whilst on a tourist visa, if you're making any attempt to work, even YouTube, and you're on a tourist visa, and you're making money off it, that's considered employment. It's considered work, and you're in violation of they don't mind you doing videos whilst you're a tourist. They don't mind you, but when you start promoting businesses and products and shops and your friend's bar, that's when it becomes a problem. May take a few tubs though. Okay. Tim K won't leg it. A slow waddle, perhaps. That's all. They'll just roll him out of the house when he's too big. They will ask for 30% extra to pay for the tax when. Very, very probably. Has Tim K been offed yet by a fed-up hotel maid who found poopy in bed? God knows. That's a terrible thought. Now, it seems like Captain Birdseye needs $20 million for his cruise business, probably after what he'd been informed he needed. What about their merchandise accounts on Amazon? Well, let's put it this way. I don't know about that as such. I don't know if it recognizes that in the memorandum, but it's a start at least. They're not supposed to be earning. They're not supposed to be making money. For instance, let's look at Captain Birdseye. He's trying to start a line of business or whatever without any decent budget or money. And he's doing it whilst on a tourist visa. Whether he's going to marry a girl or not, it's neither here nor there. The simple fact is he was allegedly doing this business for over a year and a half ago. That's already committing to work on a tourist visa. Tim K will metamorphosize into a beach whale. I thought he already had. Yeah. Because he went, if Timmy rolls, just leave the money and oh my God. Okay. There's also a difference between a tourist and yeah, exactly. It's different if you're a tourist for years and you've got a budget and you can prove that you have income coming in from outside, which is not work related, say like a pension or your social security or something. That's different because that's your retirement fund and all retirees are entitled to that. However, if you're making money on the side as well and you've got PayPal accounts and consultation fees and Patreons and all that has to be taken into consideration. And I don't think the BIR are going to be that weak as not to check that out. Yep, they are permanent in the Philippines, but the question is for how long? My consideration on this one is, will they run? I'm sure merchandise is mentioned. Yes, it does say, because if you have a sponsorship of any kind, if you're receiving gifts or selling stuff, it's considered work. And that's one of the interesting things about that document I posted. Again, they are screwed. The guys on tourist visas are resident aliens. And as soon as they get, yeah. The thing is, either way, you've got one, Captain Birdseye who's trying to start a liner company, and he thinks that he can get away with it by marrying a Filipina. They all think that having a 13A visa is protection. It would be if you started the business after you got the visa. But you've committed the crime before you got the visa. Will you be entitled to that visa? Interesting thought. Because of people like Mark, Honeymoon Suites in Dumaguete have a My Little Pony wallpaper and complimentary jelly babies. Oh, wow. Yeah, so it's a great bit of news. I spoke to David earlier online. He sent me the file. He's one of them who sent me the file. And I had another couple people as well sent me the file as well. And I already told them I've got it. But the interesting thing is, it's a start. It may not be exactly what we wanted, but at least we can get some self-respect back and say, we can go to the Philippines with our heads held high. We're not going to be labeled like these scum, or at least hopefully we can. G'day, mate. Let's hope they do. GD's in the house. I hope they do, GD. I really do. It would be interesting to see if they do. Let's see. I know this has been on the cards with Duterte. I saw about a year ago, maybe a little bit less, I saw on one of the news channels that they were, Duterte had said that he wanted all YouTubers to pay what they owed in BIR. So not just the foreigners, but also the actual Filipino vloggers. Okay, who would have thought you can't turn a battery on its side in your scooter? Well, exactly. Just shows you what you're dealing with mentally, or on an intellect level. I had an ACR card. It's not a visa. You just yeah, exactly. If they are under investigation, the immigration at the airport won't. Exactly. If they try to run, but they might try to run before they get under investigation. I think this alone will scare some of them. And if it doesn't, then they're forced to stay. They're going to get out. They got to get out now. They have said a lot of things to us and done nothing. Agreed, they have. But this was on the national news, I say, about maybe 10 months ago or so. I did see it quite clearly. I was shocked because I thought, no, they're not going to do nothing. I think they might do. But look, it's a start if it happens. What's that? What worries you, mate? Hi, Wayne, by the way. Okay. All right, okay. All right, okay. A lot of highs going on here. GD, IRA reporting under the same phone number the BIR uses for overstayers. Okay. It is silly to ask them to pay taxes when they are not supposed to be working in the first place. The problem is with most laws in most countries, they are not always enforced. Yeah, but remember, guys, the pandemic has caused a great deal of loss of money to the country, and they're gonna, just like my country here, trying to get money back as best they can. They put prices of petrol up, of cigarettes, alcohol, even food has gone up in tax wise because they're trying to recoup all the money they lost during the pandemic. So I have a suspicion from watching some of the videos that I've seen with regards to issues there, their money is now becoming a difficult subject there. So I think that they will push. Laughing? Okay. I'll clear that one up for me, GD. Being taxed, tied with the same brush. Well, we were always tied with the same brush. Decent expats who went to the Philippines, I'll clear up that a bit. Decent expats that went to the Philippines who just went there to enjoy their time there, see friends, have a holiday, whatever, we're now being looked at as what these guys are doing, these e-beggars, and it's horrible. We don't want that. I only have a budget for food and a few plants. Yeah. Well, Paul Salon might have to sell her car to pay her taxes on her house. Well, if she keeps extending it, she will. Right. I see Hogg is now a spokesman lawyer for the... Oh, really? His resume is growing along... GD, man, seriously. Oh, the guy's... the guy has more hats than a hat shop. That's for sure. And let's put it this way. If people believe the guy, then they're more stupid than he is. Dave Wallace. Poor juicy beggars. They're trying to get a bit more before the baby comes, along with the new car. Yes, and another new luxurious apartment paid for by their begging. Well, they'll have to leave. Robert Patterson. Hi, Robert. When they move on, it's going to be fast. Simply. That will now just... Exactly. Well, the whole point is we might see stuff happen very, very soon, or maybe they'll just wait until they get the knock on the door. Ren's had a couple of those, apparently. Professor Hogg probably took over the law offices of the guy he gave the... Well, apparently he's studying under him. Hogg is a legend in his own mind. Yep. Chris Wren will now be begging for people to take their donations back. Well, he's got an easy out because his wife will be standing there when they knock on his door asking for taxes, and he'll say, "It's not my channel; it's my wife's channel," and he'll try to get out of it. I wonder if BIR will do the same in the USA and audit for 7 years back. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. Well, she may have registered for BIR because she was pushed to. Let's put it this way. David's channel and exposed her badly and advised her to go, well, advised, and she was reported by several people. If she's paying BIR, good for her. About time. There'll be a huge tax burden to pay. Oh, yes. Let's put it this way. They've all had it very easy. Mick says, Mahalo, Lucy.
Expensive.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. You know, if they all went and started paying taxes as they're supposed to, half of their problems would be solved. But how can you pay taxes on an illegal job? That's the interesting thing. Apologies sincerely to American viewers for my terminology. What is acceptable here is offensive there. No offense was ever intended. Different cultures can, of course they can. We try to understand each other. You know, I don't take offense to anything. It's not worth it. Poor farmer. Git. All right. If Ren says it's his wife's channel, then they can go all the way back and order her. Yeah, but you know, he's that sort of a person, sort of a cowardly custard, that he would drop his wife in it and run. I mean, he pushed a guy out of the way to get a bowl of soup. Making money while avoiding taxes is third world country. It's pretty. Yeah, oh, definitely. Let's put it this way: if you'd gone to a country, you started a YouTube channel, and you were already paying taxes, or you went and registered, or whatever, you'd understand. You'd be fine. But if you're not, it's like when certain individuals try to attack Village People Philippines. She's got a registered charity. The woman's doing good work. Right? Other people, why are they slagging her down? She's doing the right thing. So, Ren's channel has been going before. Well, yeah. If you give the money from YouTube to your wife, will she have to pay taxes on that? Probably. I don't know. It's actually a good question. I know you'd have to pay tax on it.
To YouTube to your wife.
Yeah.
You need to pass by to YouTube. Just go straight away to your bank. That's why. You don't need to put it in YouTube. YouTube already deducted tax.
Yes, but they don't deduct BIR. What they're saying is those that are filming in the Philippines. Okay. Many will run because they will not want to register BIR. They don't want, exactly. They won't want to register BIR. They won't want to register that they're breaking their tourist visa, and they won't want somebody to try to control their purse strings. Yep. That's the whole point. That document really does put the cap on the bottle, so to speak. It kind of seals everything in, but if they implement it. Request today to involve my Cebu attorney more. So we'll try to arrange that to show credibility. Plan underway for that station. Definitely, GD. Definitely. Terence better cancel the order on those new running boards for the rat. Let's put it this way. Here's the interesting hypothetical question. Imagine if specific YouTubers, say the Flannery Martins or whatever, just for the sake of a bunch, they've been doing these things for years. They've had the local barangay big boys on their side, but they can't do nothing if BIR get involved, if there's a court order or whatever. So what are they going to do if they're claimed on back taxes? I can see the sale of a Raptor coming up very soon, going cheap. Only one old careless owner. It's funny how, with all that's going on, that a lot of these people will still believe that they can get away with this, and there will still be trolls, which there still are now, defending them. And this is what gets me. Okay, I've had some stupid comments from trolls I've had some ridiculous ones, and a lot that have been removed by YouTube. I didn't even know. I'd wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, I got a comment." I'd look, the comment's gone, but then I'd find it. Obviously, I get a record of it in my emails. Now, I can't fathom it, and they still will defend them. Even when the law is there in their face, they will still defend them. If BIR gets involved, the dodgy barangay people will drop them. They will have to, because they won't want to dirty their fingers. Hi, Gary. Good to have you there, mate. Terence under pressure now. I think he knows all of us have not forgotten him, and he is. Well, did you see the video? He made defense videos. Exactly. You just brought up exactly that. I saw one come up where he was trying to defend himself about his raptor, the house, the charities. You can only sling bullshit so much before it starts hitting you back in the face. The chickens on the farm went cheesy. It's a testament to the tenacity of these people. They absolutely are so narcissistic that they believe that they cannot be touched. They believe they are untouchable. Their trolls believe they are untouchable. And it's like, no, I let them thumbs down. I don't care. I don't understand how these people get by every day thinking that they are untouchable. They really do believe they're above the law. Looking up shipping prices, but how to do against such a yeah, they're right. They defend them because they feel like fools that they support. Yeah, absolutely. They can't. They've thrown their shit in with them. They got to stay with them. You're absolutely right. Terence, as a common, did not want the exposure, but Beth is the one wanting to the. Oh yeah, she didn't have expensive things before, and obviously now she's got the opportunity. Right. Is a weird looking guy. Looks like sprinkles, Botox. He's cool. I don't know. I think he just grabs his hair and pulls it back so his skin stretches or something. Okay. Yeah, I get dislikes. I don't really care. I'm not here to be liked or disliked. I don't really give a shit. At the end of the day, we're here to discuss things, and it's interesting. Going on to a slightly different topic. Have a good look at Sunshine Skimmer's latest 2 videos that Mick pointed out to me earlier on today of this new plan he has to run a yearly pageant. Interesting. Right, I was self-promoting again. There you go. I'm next in line to Beth's next husband when I return. Should be too old for you then, mate. I got caught for a while by the hogster. We all did. We all got caught by someone. I thought he was what he was saying was the truth. Wayne, to be honest with you, mate, we have all been caught up at some point by these scumbags. I'm sorry to say. And you wouldn't be the first and you won't be the last. It's happened to all of us. You can ask any of us here. Most, if not all, have been in the same boat. All right. The trolls feed the narcissist. Absolutely. Look, I'm innocent. Yeah. Always blaming someone else. Love it. Phil Beans, love it. I don't know if you've been on the channel before or the live, but welcome and thank you. Good comment.
41 watching and one of them is disliked.
So yeah, somebody obviously doesn't like me is just click dislike. He's probably trying to get information. Could be a troll, could be one of these people. Sunshine Beauty Pageant finding, yeah. Wow, it's just another scam. If he ain't asking for your stimulus checks, he's asking you to pay for a girly. Also against the law in the Philippines. Beth will need re-sleeving. Oh, really bad. Most of Roger's regulars started off as supporters. Yeah, I'll admit it. I used to follow Old Dick. When I first started looking at YouTube and started on YouTube, I followed him for a while, but after several videos, the cracks started to show, and I started to see where he was going. Yeah, the first videos were great, very informative. It seemed like this guy had a character. We all got roped in, and as the months went by, I started to go, "What's going on here? Something wasn't right." And we all got pulled in at some point, whether it be Ren or this one or Hog or this one or that one. Always happens. If I worried about everyone who disliked me, Lucy, I'd be a nervous Ren. I'd be a nervous Ren too. But look, I've been called everything under the sun, and I really don't care. Basher, troll, whatever. What? Because I speak my mind and I speak the truth. Why? Because there is evidence, and you don't want to read it. People ask me to produce the evidence, and they won't look themselves. The evidence is there online. GD will affirm to that. So will Dave from the Raw Facts. We've all done it. We all know where the evidence is. You need to reinstate the minister. Yes, I do. I have to. I haven't had a chance. Work's been unbelievable, but I'm getting some time now, so I might do a ministry video, especially on this new issue. I'll have to make a call to the minister, see if he's available. Right. Right. Beth will go from a reborn on the head. Oh, mix on form. Old dog at the beginning. Yeah. He corrupted himself. I think he was always corrupt. It was just a way of
you are evil.
just a way of roping us all in. I thought Old Dog was just an affable kind of yeah. Exactly. Obviously, hi Caban. You see them when they come out of their shells. You see the reality of who they are, and the facts are there. Yeah, it's been at the cleaners for a while, and as it's summer, he may have to wear a short sleeve shirt. I don't know yet. Bear with me, guys. Might be coming up soon. By the way, if anybody's not getting my notifications, you may have to unsubscribe and resubscribe and click the bell icon. So I've been told, because a lot of people aren't getting these notifications. No, apparently you've got to unsubscribe, so I've been told. Ern had me sucked for a long time. Would love to find out the whole truth about his rap. Well, from what I gather, this individual bolted from there. I don't know if you were aware that he had that big ding-dong drama fight online with his once friend Rizzuto. That was all there online. You can't miss it. There was a big hullabaloo, and they both legged it. I think it caused a major upset, and I think the local authorities were informed at some point. Raptor, Jeffrey, welcome to the channel, mate. There's always one. Reinstate the minister. Yes, he's got to come. Yeah, I think the minister has to make an appearance. Oh yeah, sorry, I gotta. He's my producer, my executive producer, Mick is. So I got to pay him off. And as I'm not monetized, I can't pay him anything. Thank you, there, Gary. YouTube's been weird lately with no. Yes. Yeah, it's. I've seen a lot of them go, Well, some of them were rude enough to go, but I mean, you know. Have you had problems with your comments? Yes. YouTube, absolutely, GD. I've had the notifications in my email of certain comments, but they haven't appeared. I even mentioned to one guy, luckily he saw my message and he got back to me regarding it. So yeah, I think YouTube are self-deleting. Ministry of Tech say, oh yes. Yes. I shall definitely have to look at that. Actually, that'd be a fun one to do, actually. Terrence Martin says, don't you see the police with me in my videos? I'm innocent, even though I have American doing the work. Filipinos should be doing, aka Beth's sister, so-called hub. Yeah, he's gonna barangay police or local police aren't important. Remember, BIR is run at a federal level, so if they get involved, he better hush his mouth and run. Kathy Stewart. Yeah, thank you, Kathy. Welcome back to the channel. YT's busy being the yes. I think this week alone on the last live stream, I think I lost maybe at least 8 comments. They just sort of disappeared. I got the emails regarding them, but I never got the actual comment on the comment section. No pay. Now I only have budget for food and seeds. I will have to grow my own plants. Well, you've got a big enough farm, mate. Their AI. Yeah, maybe the algorithm that they're using is a bit more stricter than normal. All right. That pulls like you can buy those blue shirts for pesos 200. These ones? Yeah, I don't think the police. Yeah, exactly. Not only that, these might even be barangay police, which aren't really police officers. They're sort of like the community constable that has no powers at all. He's just supposed to help keep the peace whilst the main police aren't there. I think you're absolutely right, GD. I think these are just for show. It covers his back. Oh, look, I'm hanging around with police. Everything I do is innocent. He's 80 odd years of age or whatever he is, and he still thinks he can con everybody and pull the wool over their eyes. Maybe when he was 20, but not now. Sad, really. I think he needs to get himself checked properly. Non-promotional, okay? Non-promotional. Are you saying he is using more cops than me? Good shot, GD. Ren didn't show the police at his place when they called. No. And I know a lot of police officers, I don't think would take too kindly to people recording them. I know a lot of police here wouldn't. I mean, okay, you can't stop being recorded, but you know what I mean? Jimmy Savile managed to con everyone. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Capan, they did. And that's what they're doing. They're putting the wool over people's eyes, and they're trying to play the innocent card. They don't realize that they've been rumbled, and there you go. Okay. But that's a good point, Capan. I like that. That's a very good point. But it's not just him. I mean, there was loads of others. Rolf Harris, good example. Okay, we're talking about these sickos, but the fact of the matter is the principle's still the same. They play the nice card and then boom. Yes. And he did a lot of work for himself, if you know what I mean. Bad. The Rope has a new Facebook page looking for crew and staff for the Love Boat. I'm not kidding. Oh my God. Really? I thought he already had his crew. Captain Birdseye. Australian Federal Police flatly deny the Hogs claim he contacted them about me. Flatly deny it. So he's lying about that one. Absolutely, he's got to be. Let's put it this way. If there was a report on you, you can ask to see it. So if there's no report on you, and I don't think the federal police are going to give a shit about some idiot who calls from abroad to report an Aussie unless there's an actual crime. You can roam Mike sign up. Getting his 4 followers to do his 21. Yeah. That's why. I mean, I won't respond to any of these trolls or any of these idiots. I had a fun one the other day. He came onto my channel, tried to say that I worked in a hotel by saying I should stick to folding up towel animals in a hotel, and I mentioned to him I'd rather build paper planes. He asked me sort of what experience do I have with cruise liners. Lucy will tell you I've got 15 years doing the job that I do, which a good, say 30% of my job entails dealing with cruise liners. 30%.
Oh yeah, he kicked out a lot of people.
On a legal standpoint.
Yeah, he sent back home.
GD knows what I mean. Mick knows what I mean. A few others do.
He sent back a lot of Filipino as well.
Do you mind? Why is exposing me here? So when somebody asks me, I know nothing about the liner business, I've got a reasonably good insight.
All the cross liner here.
Anyone wants to confirm that the AFP contact is okay? No.
And by the way, he is the boss.
Shh. Gonna get me into trouble. Yes, IQ man is too lazy to do his own dirty work, so he asks. Of course, that's the problem. But I think somebody mentioned it earlier. Sorry, that these guys are going to keep trolling for them right until the last minute. I just hope that the Philippine agencies involved with this BIR deal actually start bringing these people down, because once one drops, the exodus will begin. Never heard of him either. Well, there you go, GD. The thing is, you know yourself, mate. This guy is just trying to bullshit you left, right, and center. You know, they're trying to contact your bosses, trying to screw you over. There you go. If Mark could make paper planes, he'd be talking about starting. Exactly. How did the wedding on the boat go? Fairy tale ending. I don't think the wedding's appeared yet. I think the wedding's just a bluff. Because if he wanted to marry her, he'd be married by now. Sorry, Dave, I'm working on setting up a new company for going tourist business in the couple. The ship was built in the 1970s, probably major mechanical issues. For sure, and for sure it'll probably need a lot of restructuring. Look at this point. How do you know Hog is lying? His mouth is moving like that. Nice one, Mike. Jeff the Hog contacting the police as part of his. Absolutely. He'll say anything to try to push GD off his stride, for sure. Did you see Bing Maria have moved in a hotel at California? Nope. William is at it again. Oh, God. Okay. Mark could save money by getting his girl christened at the same time. Oh, no. 2-for-1 sale. As said earlier, I will involve my Cebu attorney on a number of issues now. That's thanks to the greater. Yeah, I think you're doing the right thing, mate. It gets to a point where he's gone too far and he thinks he's untouchable. We'll see how untouchable he is. I'm sure your attorney there will make sure he gets his head sorted. Just yeah. We spoke about this ourselves, GD, on the last time we chatted, and let's put it this way: I don't think anybody doubts your veracity in all this. We know you're the one trying to resolve this. This guy is just the one that's just using dirty tactics. And one of his closest friends is KK. You know that. So that was earlier on, mate. Dark Stallion, that was earlier on. We did mention that he's got some nice videos of his latest pageant coming up. But nice to have you back, Dark. I'm not worried about the boat. The management is another story. GD's on fire. Yeah. Right now he needs. I think the finish line's there. I think the finish line's there because this guy can't keep on the way he's going. Never heard of him. Yeah, well, I had a look. Mick pointed me out those videos on Skimmer's channel. Hey, BD. Good to have you back. Well, every scammer has a sunshine. Oh, God. Yeah, good to have you back, brother. If you look earlier in the comments, I posted a link towards the new BIR rules. I'm going to repost it here. So if anybody clicks on the link, you'll be able to see a PDF file regarding the new memorandum regarding YouTubers and vloggers in the Philippines. Should come up. There you go. Have a look at that. It's quite interesting. And if they do proceed, which I think they will, it should be interesting. Yeah, Dave, all's good. Just getting on with life. I have been requested to send an invitation to the minister again. He may make an appearance. So, yeah, that's coming up. And looks like things are turning. I'm glad you ignore the trolls. Check out their channels and have a handful of subscribers and views. Yeah. Some of them in the 50s. I don't care about these individuals. I don't respond to them. I won't answer them, and I won't play their game. I did that in the early days. I won't do it now. I know better. And they can say whatever they want. It's all going to be bull. Anybody who knows me knows that most of that's going to be crap. So it's as simple as that. GD just going, the Hogster needs to be taken down. Absolutely. I know 100% confirmed NZ police have got the complaint against Shane Hart. It was confirmed, delivered last Thursday. Stay tuned on the outcome. Okie dokie, brother. Will do. I see the BIR taxes paying for his boat. Oh, yeah, but he's going to have to pay that back. Hi, expats. Good to have you back, brother. Nice to see you. All right, we got more in the house, more of ours. Full steam ahead, Wayne. You're doing great videos, mate. Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. So we've got expats forums in the house, guys. And I'm sure Expats Forums has also seen this document, or at least I hope they have. If not, click on the link. It's quite interesting. The pressure's on the hog, not only blood pressure. He's really hurting. We'll go down. Let's put it this way. If we can put it in a game of cricket, I think his runs are done. And he's now on the receiving end. Absolutely. They do turn slow, but they turn. And when they start building up pace, that should be where it's all coming to. Kang Kong will continue defending. He already is. He already is. He can defend him as much as he likes. What can't speak, can't lie. The evidence is there. He wanted evidence. It's right there. I wonder if these YouTubers have seen the new tax system. I don't know, but they're going to have to. It's all there on that link I posted, mate. They're going to have to look very carefully. IVIDs, facts, figures, proof. Absolutely. You always do, mate. We're a wife beater. Oh, okay. Hogs, vids, opinions, only, no facts, no documents, just stories. Well, stories and accusations and bullshit tales. He's like Hans Christian Andersen, more fables than anything else. We sure have. It's been posted. Excellent. Excellent. Good job. Just out of curiosity, do you think the trials? For sure. There's got to be at least one or two, I would think, at least. And it doesn't bother me in the least. You know, they've got either their trolls or their little friends or their assistants. You know, if there's a thumbs down, it's either somebody who doesn't like me or it's a follower of a troll or a troll or one of these people themselves. It doesn't matter. It's being told here in truth. The evidence is being posted, so there's nothing to hide. Every scammer has his next story, yes. I think that rope's going to come in very handy very soon. Oh, dog announced Baby May's birthday fundraiser. Which one? Is it the third one this year or the fourth one? Something about a resort and girls in bikinis. Here we go again. He doesn't learn. He doesn't get it. He really doesn't. Rambling man. A birdie told me the rope offered Hog to try Azola. He is an embarrassment to all of them. Shameful what he does. And he tries to defend it by saying, oh, the girls are old enough to do it. You don't have to push them to do it. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. How many birthdays she got? She's worse than the Queen of England. She's got 2, and Beggy's got 3. I believe SS Skimmer has some IRS problems coming soon. Yeah, he's trying to post videos that he's out of it. Mick pointed that out to me earlier on. And the fact of the matter is, he won't be out of it. I think he's just bluffing. Yeah, it's men in general. Absolutely. I don't think he should call himself a man. He's just a dog, but the worst kind. Mongrel. If we are all guilty by association, what does that mean about Boss Hog and KK? By this high IQ logic, that makes him a woman beater. Okay, not sure who that's for. The Hog not having bowel movements from being butthurt backed up by... Old dog new chicks, I think, seems to be using more ladies to help his cause. His face is like, oh yeah, for sure. Let's put it this way: the guy's shameful. I admitted earlier on when I first started using YouTube and started working on how I was going to do my videos. I actually followed the guy for a while, and for the first couple of months, his videos were great. They were informative. They made me smile. But then he just sort of turned and went the other way. It's weird. The nice thing is that all these criminals cleared out of the way. There should be plenty of coin available for the Kelner Fisher seniors. We need planned budget according to the management. Oh, God. Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to get any younger, that's for sure. It's wearing on him. Since Hogg is a complete failure at everything, he might be able to write off his losses and not owe any taxes. BIR will feel sorry for him. Possibly, but every penny he earns after that, let's put it this way, they're not talking about his businesses. They're talking about his actual income from the channel and from what else he does on the side. You know, anything. They even mention about gifts, which would include Billick buy-in boxes because they're gifts. You'll be taxed on everything. The paperwork's quite interesting on that. Large doses of Viagra. Is it just me? Does old dog seem to be getting tired of? It does. I thought I was the only one who noticed that. I'm glad you pointed out, Dave. Sounds like watching the Benny Hill show. Yeah, only the more sour version. 4 years worth medic. Yeah. Yep, they're going to be back taxed. When you got Geo, old dog, and every man to get all together, you got bad setup there, and many saw this. Yeah, it's starting to become apparent with the association that they kept. You know, the frog going down. His disciple was Geo, and on and on and on. And they all started doing the same thing. I think in a recent video, Mark the Rope defended the frog and all those people, which is sad, really. KK is convicted for violence against his own family. Well, it says a lot about him, and anybody who watches him, you know, you guys remember he tried to gate crash my live stream. I'm sorry, you're not wanted here. You're not invited. I won't bring you on. I won't throw down the link, and I will throw you out. And all my moderators on board will do that. And the thing is, the last time he tried, it was fun because all you guys tore him a new asshole. You know, he doesn't like what I have to say. Make your own video. You know, use whatever slang you want, whatever crap you want, whatever racial slur you want. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. He is one of these, you know, he's always going to be there. He's got nothing better to do, and he's a bully. And as you say, he beats up his own family. It says all. Benny Hill was some funny shit. Old Dick is just a sad attempt at reality. Yeah, for sure. Mark recently interviewed Rike. It was like watching Jimmy Savile talk to Prince. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, God. I really think some of them are. I can't say for sure, but I wouldn't. I would not consider it. He cannot write off anything. He only have a channel, no other business to deduct from. Exactly. Do you think Jew is feeling maligned? I didn't see the picture of his experts forum scammer page. Probably. I know that his content is still repetitive and boring, and now he's trying to do his thumbnails like the clickbaiters do, like the Pinoy baiters do. He's copying the same style as Juicy Vlogs and the other one, trying to get more attention. It doesn't seem to have as many views as he used to. Don't be too hard on me. She's hoping for a top 10 in the skimmer pageants. Her dance routine should put her over the top. Oh, God, you're killing me, mate. Same thing. Oh, God, that was a corker. Yeah, I mean, it should be interesting pageant. Maybe you should drop on his next live stream, drop a link to Skimmer's channel and to the pageant itself. It should be fun. Oh, let's have a little look. See what we got. Yeah, only one. It doesn't matter, but it's going to be interesting to say the least. We'll wait for the TikTok post on that one. Be here all night, baby. Oh, brilliant. Meg is a card. I don't know which card, probably the Joker. All right. Yeah. There's a lot of info there. Log's friends were doing the same vids day after. Every was copying each other's vids. Bad news on that. It's just repetitive crap, and it's like rehashing the same thing. That's why I didn't want to bring the minister back too often. I didn't want to over rehash things. And I thought I'd leave it for a while do a few lives, and maybe go back to it, and then do other videos as well. More informative if I could. I think Mark and Dog are getting away with what they know they can get away with. Any man of their age who goes after the girls they do has got no good going on upstairs, legal or not. Yeah, totally. I totally agree. That's a very concise statement. And I think the most real one. I'm just wondering if they'll be the first to run. NBI, PMP, all purport using a woman on camera to make money is human trafficking. Yeah, I've read that as well. Using a woman in that way, especially in the way that they do, could be considered that way. Because I don't think many people have reported him. He's got too many friends that back him up. I don't know. Remember, he uses the disclaimer on his channel that she's old enough to do what she wants. It's a good disclaimer. Old Dog and Juicy should get together. Old Dog, Ginger. Dave, that's a shot. Oh, here we go. Short Paul is starting down the same road. Short Paul. Are you on about Asian Adventures one? Anal Adventures, whatever it is? Probably. John Smuller is trying to get into every man's circle. Been doing it a lot of videos. I don't know this Smulo character. Somebody'd have to clue me in. Most of them have just been getting away with anything. Maybe ignorance of the law or ignoring the law. Oh, for sure, ignoring the law. I think they don't give a damn. I think they've got this belief that because they're not a Filipino, they are above that. Not realizing that the law, if you're in the country, is on you. Should be a cheap wedding for Mark, and none of the bride's friends are old enough. Oh, yeah. Could be the first to run. I think they will. I think they will. Right. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you now. Yeah, he seems to be going down the same road. He controls his girlfriend, that's for sure. And that guy's dodgy as hell, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Anybody notice the number of channels using the PI to e-beg is growing daily? Yep. And a lot of them coming up with the term, this person in the Philippines. So it's double standard on that one. Has been hinting about leaving. Yes, he's done it a lot over the last year. And he's talked about going to his friend in Nicaragua and South America and that, or to Malaysia and that. Yeah. At that rate, expats files will overtake the encyclopedia. The way it's going, yeah. I hear they're all escaping tax evasion on a boat without them. Oh, God. John Smillo is getting everyone's circle. He's not right. Successful businessman wasting his time on these creeps. Nope, he's a scammer too. Okay. Yeah, apparently somebody mentioned that he might be on board the Love Boat as well. Who is this fella anyway? Somebody clue me in. Life thing beyond the sea. Yeah. Like frog hopping beyond the sea. I like it. Yeah, I think they all are. I think they saw this coming and they're going to leg it. Look, it makes sense. If the rope is trying to marry the little girl, right, then obviously he's trying to get his get out of jail free card, or so he thinks. Don't realize that back taxes have to be paid, and you've already committed the crime before you got married. So this should be interesting. Mark Sushi will be a sailing ship. He's already got part of the rig. Life fleecing beyond the sea. If we raise 350,000 pesos for Tatai and he leaves the hog, that's it for the hog. No more channel. Yep. Smulo has done a few charity videos. He's also the Love Boats marketing director. God, that's going to be a failure. I need to find out who this fella is. Brian admitted that the deal's 350K so that I can get his land back. Trouble is, he ain't paying it. Okay. I think Mark is only getting married because he was roped into it. Oh! On a shoestring budget. Chrissy K just got back from Tokyo Olympics, walrus riding gold medal. Hug says can't grow anything because the soil too poor, but little girl next door growing plenty of same soil. I don't get why. Well, if your soil was as foul as the hog's, because the hog being on it, what would you think? Ouch. That would be a good idea for the dog. Get out now to go to Central America. If I was him, yeah, I'd run. If I was him, I'd run because he ain't going to be able to handle it when they grab hold of him. Like days, it was a matter of time before Mark tied the knot. Oh, dude. So Mark is doing oh, God. 4 years, not a single veggie grown, yet next door in 6 months, bumper crops. Hog soil is not a pleasant mental. No, of course it's not. It's almost as bad as the soil of the bed that the Leche Lechon sleeps in. We have got 55 watching, quite a few chatting, which is good. The more the merrier. Try to keep it with the comments. Yeah, but I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting. I was speaking earlier on to Mick, and we were discussing this thing about the rope marrying this girl. I mean, you know, he's been talking about it for weeks, if not months, but yet he's not committed to it. I wonder why. I think it's just a smokescreen myself. If you were going to marry her, he could have married her the very next day. Enough of no strings relationship. Yeah, I personally think Mark is hanging by a thread. Yeah. No wonder Hong can't grow. 40 dogs pissing on every plant. Yeah, that would kill it for sure. Instead of getting the dogs neutered or spayed or whatever, and it's free. If Doggy Doos was fertilizer, Hog's place would be an oasis. Oh. Oh, God, I'm just laughing my ass off here. Mark's girl is very nice, just far too young for him. For sure. But he's keeping her dangling on a string. Mark is only getting married so he can return. Yeah, that's the whole plan. Mark the Rope, the cruise line director. Somebody would like to call clue in to Arthur. Every dog has a story, whatever it is. I can't remember that. Mark claims he's waiting for birth certificate to arrive from his mother in the US. Really? Bullshit. You can order one from the US Embassy. Black Dave, I think he is just keeping her pacified. He has been talking about having to go to Greece. Yep. The Rope admitted in a recent stream that it was 10 to 20% chance of working out. I better give him some stimulus money. The one we talked about earlier. Hey, Max, good to have you on board, brother. Is that the guy with the rope in his pack? Yeah, that's the man himself. Well, I use the term man very loosely. The hog is trying to catch the skimmer. The hog has 2 kids from 2 different Filipinas, but the skimmer has 3 kids from 3 different Filipinas. Talk about irresponsible. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's like a baby marathon. And now Skimmer's got all these women posted on his channel. For a pageant, of course. His mum probably doesn't approve, so she's holding it. Mark, if they catch up with you regarding tax, hang on in their eyes. Oh, dude, you're killing me. Where was the brand new generator Hog was gifted in the bottom brand video? He sells whatever subs. Yeah, it's all money. It's all money, mate. You know that. You know that GD better than anyone because you know that guy like the back of your hand. You know this is all just lies. David D, did you say Greece or Greece? Ah. Okay, needs stimulus money before she could get be fertilized by the, or is it dry pie? I don't know. It's the other fella. Was it Jim Boy? Who is the skimmer? Sunshine. It takes time to get married in the Philippines. U.S. Embassy closed. He can't get legal capacity required from the Philippines government to get a marriage license. Okay. We'll give him that. And that's if he gets married at all, or is it just a smokescreen? Yeah. I know I got married in the Philippines. So I know how the paperwork and the paper trail works. Believe me, it's just as bad in the UK or from the UK trying to get all your documents. But once it's done, it isn't going to be that hard because if the VA center near the embassy is open, you can also book a special appointment to the US Embassy. Hey, I could be wrong. Why doesn't BIR go to Terrence's warehouse? He had to build to hold all the ballot buying boxes added up. And well, they're going to on that form, on that thing. It's going to be part and parcel of it, isn't it? Sunshine has to leave soon. He knows this, but has a new roof. He reckons he's got some sort of help from a politician to stay in the country. So I've been told. Probably. All those policemen, with the fake T-shirts. Yeah. But he can't marry her because he's already pre-married anyway. Sunshine's already married. Do I smell simp somewhere? Celestia Jimenez, hello. Welcome to the channel. Both Manila and Cebu closed. I got my legal capacity done in Cebu under the waterfront. There you go. Gio always says how easy it is to find a girl, yet he's been single since King threw him out. Are you surprised? Look at the person. You wouldn't want a liar to be dating you, would you? He seems to have too much of an attraction to little. Yeah, definitely. KK is on welfare. His housing does not allow him to leave the country. I doubt if his court orders will either. From what I've heard, but yeah, that's a good point. David D, glad because it was stuck in mine too. KK is a remarkable man, 55 years old and never wanted to take his life. Oh, nice comment. I'm from Finland, Patrick. I'm from Gibraltar. They don't do prison labor anymore. You should know him, KK. Come on, Kong King. Shouldn't really have to say the name. The troll. Ging traded up multiple. She will need to hide in a safe house once the borders open. The way she's going, yeah, for sure. We were talking about that here, myself and the wife. The way she's going, she's gaining a hell of a lot of followers. Doesn't realize there'll be repercussions to her actions and her philandering. Not as far as I know. This Swiss Navy has more subs than. I wonder how much money Rope is gonna scam off his love bug. Well, this is the question, and the question I have to ask is he doing the scamming or is he being scammed? Remember, he got that special WhatsApp contract which showed he was being scammed. He fell for that one. No company's going to send you a WhatsApp contract for advertisements. So, you got it, mate. No worries. Hey, Shrexy, the poor fellow got his comment deleted. I'm sorry, mate. Don't you usually need a significant amount of your own money and a steady income to get investors? Yes, you would think so. This is what I don't understand. He claimed he had almost nothing when he went to the Philippines. His story does not make sense. In the last live stream, I mentioned this. His story does not make any sense at all. Will be interesting when 300 expats show up at our front door for sure. All right, Amazon has worn a path not state. Andy, they follow the song. Thank heaven for little girls. Oh God, guys, stop it! You're killing me here. KK did make me laugh with his scary outfit that he thought it was. I think he got the mask off Wish. Cheap as well. It will be the world's biggest gangbang. Oh, just drafting a letter suggestion for my attorney to contact BOI about Hogs 13A. Yeah, he can have that revoked. He can have that revoked. If he's in breach of the laws there, he can have that revoked. Mark's probably thinks he's really going to buy the QE2 from the Nigerian guy who emailed. Hey, Kiki's in the house. Sunshine Skimmer claimed months ago the mayor of San Carlos posted a comment on one of his videos thanking him for helping people. That was BS, another manipulation. Yeah, I think he's doing it again. I think he's trying to manipulate everyone because, he says he's got some sort of congressman or senator or something on his side. So I was informed today. And I don't think that's the case. I think he's just pulling a fast one. You got to admit the Rope is an awesome nickname. Oh, yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's one of those names you can just hang yourself with. Oops, did I say that? The local elementary school is getting fed up with the foreigners arriving, thinking it's a dog's house. For sure. She was sore to work her ass on TikTok for 6 months, for sure. Didn't Hogg need a medical exam for his 13A? Don't think he would pass. No, he wouldn't. I don't think so at all. Captain Cook will give up this idea soon. It's killing his super chat money, and he's ended his live stream after an hour because he ran out of comments. Well, that's it. I mean, I don't think he's going to achieve anything. Local vet cleared him. I don't think he's going to achieve anything. I heard Skimmer has 4 kids. Well, 3, 4, and God knows. I know he's officially still married and therefore can't marry. Have already donated my ticket on Mark's boat, sending to... Kong couldn't get a passport with his record, let alone be allowed in PI. Yeah, I mean, yet his channel is in the Philippines. How can it be in the Philippines? Filipino life from Zamboanga is even worse. Boxes with laptops from India. Oh, dear God. Really? Wow. I'm not seen that one yet. Captain Crook. Mark the Rope. But you must have police clearance from the US, and his tax liens are still current in Cali. So how did that get done? God knows. I don't know. Maybe he must have paid someone under the table or something. I don't know. If you're going to scam, keep it real. A cruise ship is just absolutely ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he's the one scamming or if he's being scammed. Tax evaders are not allowed in 13A visas, not even allowed into PI. Well, that should be interesting when they start doing all these tax checks. Max, it's 3 with 3 different women. Great role model. Yep, probably. Okay. Right, just checking something. We've had a fair few new people in today. I'm glad for that. Some more commenters, and very appreciative of having you all on board. All on board. Sounds like I'm running a boat. Oh, God, where's my rope? Mark is still hanging around for more donations. Oh, Dave, you're killing me. Knock it off. I'm sure Skimmer doesn't take care of the. Well, it's probably the one he's with, but not. I couldn't say about the rest. Look on expats, his tax cases don't expire till late next year, so BOI have obviously not known about this. Somebody should forward the information. These vloggers are idiots. They think that nobody from the government watches YouTube. That's the thing. They do watch YouTube. Apparently, they, as I said before in a previous live stream and a couple of live streams, that they have stopped a couple of vloggers before, and they actually booted them out of the country for doing illegal charities and stuff, breaking their visa rules. Here's a thought for you. Is there any proof the hog is actually married and has a 39? Nobody's seen it, and that's the problem. Where's the Love Boat Facebook page? What are you going to go as? I know Old Dog wants to go as an anchor. We have posted dozens of current infractions he's involved in, sent them to BIR authorities, and still no action. Why is Mark still hanging around? Because they're tied together. How bad one that one was. I have to go. Wayne, good to have you on board, mate. Nice for your contributions. Enjoyed it. See you again soon. Rob Patterson, we need to get the local media to bark all this. Would make them shit Philippines. Hi, Robert. Yeah, well, apparently Terence and Beth were on GMA News. That's why I did the video about expats or certain expats being philanthropists. I lost my rag when I saw that bloody interview. They were making it as if these guys were really good people, when the reality is they had an illegal charity and it wasn't even checked. I don't understand how a media outlet couldn't check that. If Mark is prosecuted by the BIR, he'll probably get a suspended sentence. Yeah, because things get hung up, don't they? The Hogster has never shown proof of anything. Absolutely. Yes, David Hogg is married to Maricel and does have a 13A. We have had all that confirmed. Okay. Only friend he's got. Okay, that was a big machine, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
The owner of the this one. The resort in Sudan. What is that thing?
Ambulo.
Yeah.
What about it?
The owner, the woman there.
Yeah.
She want to buy new plants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me about that later. That's confusing. All right. Okay. Sorry. Back to it. Sorry, guys. The media are not interested. Been there, done that. That's the thing, is they want the happy stories, not the stories that are going to shame the Philippines, because these people were hanging around there. Tim K is doing well at Fat Camp. He's only put on 20 pounds. Yeah, apparently I hear he's got to reach his goal of 100, and they're getting upset with him because he hasn't got past 20. All right. Like, Dave, you're killing me. Harpoon that whale. God. Good job. Tim K has a spare. PI journalist won't touch it. They get dead real quick doing those stories. Yeah, they want the happy stories. They don't want stories of, unless it's a really big deal. Main media TV that reports and TMB belongs to the church. Yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll just use, that's what they use as cover. Rope likes Old Dick, Rike, and Tim K. They will all hang by their own yard arm. Yep. And we're going to make them walk the plank. If he gets drunk, the shit's on one of the beds. He's got fresh replacement already. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Free K is talking marriage. He's been talking that for months, since before he legged it. The COVID infected or infested individual legged it, and he was talking about marrying that little girl ages ago as well. The old fart turrets have some really shady papers on experts. Yeah. Let's put it this way. He claims to be making 2 pensions, one from the US and one from the UK. If that was the case, I don't think he worked that long in each country. And even so, he won't have that much pension from the UK. The UK government pension is not very big. And for sure, his US one won't be that very big because he won't have worked there that long. His numbers don't add up. What are you talking about, Lucy? Saying, how about the clown William Abrams in Seattle? I haven't heard much from him lately. Is he still? Is that clown still hanging around? That William Abrams? Is he still doing videos? I haven't checked anything on his recently. Use Mark's yacht oil on his hair. Would never go. Yeah, for sure. He still has her channel up. She never talks about free care at all. Well, she won't, because she's keeping her options open. And not being funny. Would you want to talk about that guy if you were a girl her age? Think about it for a second. We're talking about the frog. This is a guy who still does videos from his mum's basement, hoping and praying that everything's going to go well. And then he'll go back. I think he ran because he was in trouble. That fat clown is trying to scam to build a house for his wife. Yep. If the frog was serious about marriage, he would have already filed the K1. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Totally agree. That's what I'm saying. All this talk about marriage, there's been a lot of talk by these guys about marriage, and yet no one has actually committed to it. There's always been an excuse. The US Embassy this, or can't file the papers because of that. No, I haven't applied for the K1 visa yet. I don't think he can apply for the K1 visa because he has to show earnings of, I think it's $20,000 or $30,000, if I'm not mistaken. And he can't apply because he can't legally support her because he doesn't make money or doesn't make that much money. You can't put down, the subs give me super chats and begging money. They need to have a certain amount, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Why would V marry a broke for? Exactly. Freaky was talking about bringing V. Yeah, once again, it goes back to what I say. You can't get a K1 visa, as far as I know, unless you've got making X amounts of money. If I'm saying, I think it's $20,000 or $30,000 a year you've got to be making for her to be able to come over. If you're making less or you've got less, well, he will be up to the US. Let's see where he's hopping to next. The frog is a very intelligent guy, and he ran because he saw the BIR coming. Well, something spooked him, that's for sure. That's it, 22,000. Okay, fair enough. Thanks for clearing up, Max. I knew it was somewhere in that region. The frog is trying to keep a foot in the Philippines for some. Absolutely. If he keeps telling people, "Oh no, I'll marry V, I'll marry V," and all his subs that are based in the Philippines or know about his Filipino adventures will still keep views. I think Rambling Man's got hit the nail on the head there. I stopped watching these scammers. I only watch the scammer that I'm investigating. If my wife hears his voice again, she may kill me. The frog is leapfrogging the system. Maybe it's chaotic. Maybe. What do frogs eat at McDonald's? French fries and a Diet Coke. Oh, that's low. I don't think you can afford McDonald's. I don't think you can afford McDonald's. Not right now. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but it's very warm here at night. Oh, I'm sure Mark will laugh at me and say it's even hotter here. Paul Anal is going back to... Is he? Oh, when did that come about? You'd have to tell me more about that, brother. Freaky knows nothing about the Philippines. He's only been... The thing is, he doesn't know. Most of these people don't know anything about the Philippines or the Filipinos. They will only associate with Filipinas and their local coffee shops. That is the only things that they do. They don't go on adventures. They don't go exploring the country. They don't mix with the locals. They don't respect the culture. They don't try the foods. Nothing. They've admitted as much. Maybe Rike picked the wrong girl. I think so. Flippy, Anal, and Frog will never marry again. They will just keep using and manipulating younger. Yeah, totally. I absolutely agree 100%. I've always said this is just bullshit. They will say they will marry, but they won't. And the question is, if Anal Adventures does leg it back to Norway, even though he was born in the UK, allegedly, why isn't he taking his girlfriend with him? Maybe she can't get a visa. Sweepstakes are open, $100 to whoever guesses the day Hog makes another GD. Those sweepstakes are a dead cert, Froggy was island hobby. Very short, very small ones. The frog mum screwed him over on his inheritance, and his only option is to live in the basement. Yeah. One thing, manipulating naive girls from the provinces. Try that with one of the wrong family in one of the cities. Yeah. There's some serious people you don't want to mess with. Over 22K, Flannery couldn't get his Chinese wife in, so he ran to the Philippines. Well, there you go. What's up with the weird background Froggy is using? Green screen, I believe. Or $100 to anyone who can count how many times he said no more GD me. He's going to keep doing it. He says no more because he just wants views, mate. What happened to Montelli? That name rings a bell. I don't know why. Mark and Old Dog liked Froggy. They said, you know. No comments. He needs to go back and get her job to earn money for sure. Mia says she wants to get married and have kids, but Anal says no way. Why would she even continue the relationship? Because she's living a better lifestyle than she would in the mud hut she used to live in. He's always he's very rude and aggressive towards her. If I did that to my wife, she'd probably beat me with a baseball bat. Notice 3 Hog and Terrence both had Chinese wives who didn't get. Yeah. Okay, something dodgy there. Montelli was clueless about the Philippines. He made tons of mistakes every time he came out. It would not surprise me. He would have to marry her and take her back to Norway. I don't think so either. I do believe it's all bull. Super chats aren't bringing in enough, for sure. Especially now. Things are Can't afford to live in Norway, right? Foreigner telling the truth. He says he's going dark quite a few times too. I think he's addicted to the AdSense and can't. Yeah, he can't. He needs the money badly, and he uses GD as a way to guarantee views. And he tries to play off that all the time. I know all about the Philippines. I even got the inside scoop. One where you have to buy a black ice soap. Soap on a robe, yeah. He has to prove income in Norway to stay here. Yeah, for sure. This is the same in the UK and the same in the Philippines as well. Sorry, and US as well. And that the fact is that they knew each other long before Hog arrived. Another con job on everyone. Yep. Ren's as bad. He says quite blatantly on his recent video that he's trying to get his wife to call him daddy. Okay. Weird individual, that guy. Amazing how Hog has no net, but Gina puts them out from Wi-Fi, even Tatai, making birdcage same day, and even more. Yeah. Froggy left because he was stuck on the same bed. Yeah. Mia's tops getting lower every video to raise revenue. Yeah. The old saying about sex selling and all that shit. Terrence is the worst for release. A huge number of crap videos. About 10 the other day, all total rubbish. Well, it's just going to be a repetitive crap, isn't it? I mean, he just wants views. They say mates long before Hog arrived in Bohol. He had been sending stuff to Terry for over 2 years, but said we only met by chance. Yeah. It's all bullshit, mate, JD. The guy's full of it. I know all about the Philippines. I haven't got the inside scoop of black guy sent. No. Top that one, exactly. I read a comment the other day that Overstay Road went to see his friend and took his lady the same night and went back. Okay. I remember Rem was complaining that his wife was a psycho and had ADD. Ren is an alcoholic. So I've heard. He will be back in America soon. I think a lot of them are going to start running now. Kind of feel sorry for Mia. Ano's probably the biggest douchebag vlogger I've ever seen. Just an arrogant. I totally agree. I've hated the guy since the first video I ever saw him in. We've all got points in our lives where we could be a bit arrogant and maybe a bit boisterous, but that guy really tops it all. He really does. Have you seen TF now using the handicapped child? They don't miss a beat. Never. He knows how to play it. He's probably been playing the same game all his life. He's probably been playing cons all his life. Yeah. She needs to change the locks and dump them in the restaurant. Yeah, exactly. Do you remember that video? That was disgusting. When Lucy saw that video, she went off her head. Ren is not worried about the rats. Now she is still cooking for him. Who wants food? I'm getting hungry. What time does Mr. Noodles open? Annie, what time does Mr. Noodles open? It's closed for the evening, mate. Amazing reality that all the truth of the story is just flatly brushed aside as an excuse given, albeit a weak as piss excuse. The cult take it to the gospel. Yep. You should know, GD, we got your back, mate. We do believe in you. And that piece of, he's going to get his. He's going to get his. His time's coming. It's too much of an attraction to little girls. Yes, that is a bit weird. Why would you be playing with little girls? or trying to adopt little girls. Something not good there. Yeah, totally. That video when it was released, I sat there, I watched it, my jaw hit the floor. When Lucy got home from thing lunch hour, I said, "You've got to see this." She said she can't stand the guy. I can't watch that. I said, "No, you really need to see this." I said, "You want to see a foreigner with little or no respect for any Filipino?" I said, "Watch this." Her face, my God, brother, her face. He's disgusting. Thai versus Filipino now with you. Yeah, well, they did that one. Did you remember? I don't know if you remember a while back. They also did that one where they were discussing where the girls were prettier in the Philippines, and they kept saying in the Mindanao area, in the Mindanao. Well, one island's no different from the next. I've seen pretty girls in different areas, and also not so pretty girls. Hey, shit! Sorry, guys. Spilled that. But it doesn't make sense. The logic does not dictate on that one. Sorry, spilled me a drink there. Let's just say how can you even think about judging one group of girls from one island to another island? It doesn't make sense. Their logic is very, very flawed, and like you say, very childish. My faith has been shattered by posting real proof and backup documents, all only to be ignored. Seriously, what next after that being ignored? I'm lost. GD, don't lose faith, brother. You've been doing good work. You know that this guy is sooner or later going to fall. You know that. He can't last. He keeps taking red pill in his videos. It's philosophy for damaged losers, misogynist. He's trying to set himself up as a red pill coach, and that's why he's pushing her around. Yeah, he stands behind and oversees everything she does. He's launching a red pill channel in the next few weeks. Somebody give him the one that says cyanide. Probably the best pill for him. Joe was saying province girls are cheaper with less knowledge, so it's easier. Yeah, they choose province girls because it's easier. I'm not saying all province girls are unintelligent. That's not right.
I am a province girl, babe, but
Yeah.
I am expensive.
Yeah, but you get some of those. You get some of those province girls which really don't have great intelligence, so they're easier to manipulate. And because they are money poor, they can be quite desperate. So it's normal. That's the sponsorship split. Losing is not an option, Jeff. No way. Absolutely not. Lucy's got that cough again. I'm calling the World Health Organization. Yeah, I think she's giving me COVID.
No, I just ran out of breath. You know, maybe because of my immune is very low. That's why. And I'm very tired after I finish work. So that's why I always have like this.
She's clearly reading off cue cards. In recent videos, looks very tense. What she says is no longer a woman's point of view. Absolutely. No, it's all scripted. I said it from the start. So we're talking about that Mia. It's all scripted. And I feel bad for her because I'm sure if she did her own thing, she'd be a lot better. But definitely scripted and definitely bullied and pushed, controlled. Why did Brit Farmer not take Ren's wife's teeth? Would have been a lot cheaper. I think he doesn't want them. Perry's losing fine motor skills. Yep, I'm altering the health authorities. A lot of these girls are from poor families. These guys are entering into transactions. Yeah, it's not often a relationship. And a lot of the time, they see that these girls are desperate for a better life. It's understandable. And these guys take advantage of that, you know. And then when they don't want to take advantage anymore, they say, oh, let's make you a channel. People will give you money, so I don't have to. They admitted as much. Like Dave, watch a YouTube video entitled Ava from Cebu. It will tear your heart out, as it's also so true. And these pedos take full advantage. You, Jesus, they do. They pick poor girls with difficult backgrounds and exert absolutely financial and to some degree emotional control. Many girls are desperate, and these guys see opportunity. Absolutely. Well, it's like a vulture over a dying carcass, really, for them. 3K says he gives 10K to these parents every month and 2K to her, hypocrite and liar, probably. A foreigner telling the truth in the Philippines. I will look at that. It seems, is it an easy option for these? Yeah. P has started catering for incels who, from comments on her channel, I think are her main audience. Losers who can't hold down relationships in the West, and of course blame Western women. Well, that's the same as what they were talking about with Geo and Old Dick and all the others. They were all talking about that in one of the videos. And some of the live streams that Flippy did regarding that was disgusting. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. The guy was actually putting down Western women. Whether you like Western women or don't, or you've had problems, don't put them down. It doesn't make sense. You know what? You're telling me 50 million Western women are wrong and he's right? I don't think so. Brooke Schneider, has anyone checked into their visa status? Are they overstaying? That's a good question. However, we know some of them are very close to having their visas to be up. Why? Because they're stupid enough to tell you on their videos. They are that stupid. They overpromise and underdeliver. Oh, yeah, totally. Quite simple example is Old Dick and the others. They made their girls make channels. If you remember, Anal Adventures always said that he never wanted his girlfriend to have a YouTube channel. 5-6 months later, she has a YouTube channel. Oh, because he made her. Wow. Manila recruiters buy province girls for brothels for 500 pesos, which makes 500 pesos for the family rich. Trust me, it happens all the time. P is an anti-red pill. I'm sure. A foreigner telling the truth in the Philippines. Okay. Shh, quiet down. Shh, noisy. Skimmer's visa is up on December the 4th. Yep, and Old Dick's is up, I think, next year, June. Duterte extended all expats' visas to November, but Hogs didn't meet the deadline of July, but still got his 13A. Weird. Old pimp. Yeah, she's shopping. P's even made videos criticizing Western women over equality. That's where we parted company.
Not shopping. Business.
Shopping.
Business.
Buying plants.
Not
how come
now.
these studs
I'm
didn't have their bachelor courses on Western women? Well, that's what I mean. Is you see Froggy did all these bachelor courses about how to manipulate Filipino women, but didn't have a clue about Western. No, P is pro-equality. HMM, it was huge video. Black Dave, funny. It was probably. Or YouTube pulled it down. He should definitely will. These guys take advantage of these girls. Most of the foreigners who never went there cannot imagine the poverty of desperation. Yeah. Yep. Totally agree.
Let's have tea. Let's have tea.
Coffee, please.
Coffee for you, tea for me.
Froggy failed with Western women. That's why. Yeah, but then, I mean, you know, You're going to take advice on Filipino women from a guy who could not even be with a Western woman. Strange. An agency, he called it Jeff Fixer, is not something you say out loud. It's like calling KK a gentleman. Well played. Pete is showing these young girls wanting an old man. It's all about the money. Definitely. Western women failed with me. Yeah, fine. But at least you honestly spoke about it. Frog didn't. Plenty of men around, like Froggy. There's one spawn every day. They got a good bunch on today. And numbers are keeping steady. Yes, I said that from the start, and anybody who says it isn't, it's got to be nuts. The only difference is hers are pretty much better scripted and not so malicious or downright rude like Anal Adventure's girlfriend. I feel bad for that girl because obviously she comes from a very poor background and she just wants to be there. She is. She's lovely.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
David from the Raw Facts. Says you look lovely. It looks very nice. And I said, I know, my girl. She scripts herself, but at least she has. Yeah.
I not look nice. I look evil.
I mean, I don't give too much for scripted videos. For that, you go into TV. But hey, whatever works.
I'm evil sometimes.
¿Cómo está, Dai Salamat? Being such a big support for she is Peace some. I heard that she's with some elderly disabled fella, but I don't know if that's true. Froggy left because he was in a sticky situation. Then he realized it was his own products. Yeah, he got an egg stuck somewhere. Looking forward to meet you guys as soon as. Yeah, when we get over there, mate, definitely. It's a pity, really, because I would love to sit down with all of you guys and have a beer. It would be hilarious. Hey, Grand Bro, he's on. The reality is the old dick. Tijuana's erectus flipping. Tiny Paul. Failed catastrophically Western women. One can tell that they do not have the skills to deal with them. Absolutely. And I think they just flaked out. Got kids that have got drugs, got kids abandoned. They all now date low IQ women like VMA because it's the only way they can control them. Totally right, mate. I don't normally, but P's are on a different level. Hey, I'm not going to dispute that one because I have no issue with the girl. Personally, I don't like scripted videos, but that's just me. Dave, myself, you and Perry must do a lot. Yes, we're going to have to sort that out. Perhaps next Saturday, but maybe a little bit earlier or something. We'll sort something out. We'll talk about that. I'll get a message to you later, mate. To Arthur, P's boyfriend writes a script and he puts everything on cue cards. Okie dokie. Maybe Anal should be a screenwriter. Yeah, for a horror movie. I have never been to Japan. Lovely little place, mate. Lovely little place. Has its moments. Gets very busy. It's on a laptop. I think it's her work. Who knows, mate? Yeah, you should do. El Gran Bro is one of the good guys. Mushy peas are my favorite. Hey. Thank you, babe. Let's see.
10 peso lang.
Yeah, 10 peso lang. It's not copy code. It's not so much that old dog has failed with Western women. His own age more that most have died before they reached it. P was interviewed by old dogs, but she had very little to say because she was not scripted. Yes, I saw that one. That's why I know she's been scripted. And she was supposed to reciprocate the return video with. She never did. She took his subs and ran.
Let her script. Sometimes it's like that. That's nice.
No, it's fine. We're not. Nobody's knocking that. Hog hates Gibraltar. It's way too big of a rock for him to kick. I know. And apparently I'm going to open up a rock farm for it soon. You could never be evil, Lucy. Angel, don't go like that. You give her ideas. It'd be like sleeping with a grizz without vulture.
Oh, that's far from that.
K.
Sometimes.
I. C. K. Kick the rock. Same thing with the interview with Rike and Gio. Yep. Kick rock. Well done, Salacio. Love it. I might as well go. Yeah, let's do the whole lot for fun, because that's what we do. We try to get one of the things I've always tried to do on the live streams. It gets more harder and harder the more people that come on, but I try to get everybody's comments up because I think it's important that we all see them. Last week, I didn't use StreamYard and I got my ass handed to me by the guys. They interview each other, which I find strange. You do one and I will do one. And they go around in circles. There was a thing when the other two were in Dumaguete before they legged it to Cebu. It would go around in circles. Then you'd have the occasional one where they would do a live stream with the frog. That was like a monthly special. Oh, I've got Rike on my channel. I'd rather have Charles Manson on mine than that frog. Seriously, what an absolute... And there were people defending him, and there were people defending about his little schemes and that. It's just crazy. Rike interviewed her first, then Gio, then Old Dog. Yeah, within 2 weeks. It went around in circles. Epstein Island, yeah, there you go. It's sad, really, because, it only became Epstein Island because those sods were there. And it's funny because we live there. We got our place there, and it boils my blood. And I can't wait to go back. It's going to be fun if I bump into any of them. I can assure you it'll be a whole different story with what happened to Andy. Because I know me. And it's a bit worrying. And barely a live streams. Yeah, he's got one called the live stream for this week. This week, 1 foot in the grave, and next week's one is pushing up the daisies. Froggy did not pay her; he gave her a floppy object instead. Vibrating egg. Sorry, guys, just having a coffee. And no, I'm not asking you to buy me a coffee. I'm not monetized, guys, and I don't want one.
You can buy me a red horse.
Yeah, red horse. I'll take a red horse. I'll take several. And the worst thing is knowing my wife has a store there at our place, a large store, and she sells red horse there, and I can't get near it because I'm here. Okay. The magic egg, yeah, the vibrating one. We've got a place in Duma. My wife's family has land in Valencia. But obviously we're in Gibraltar at the moment. But yeah, Lucy's got land in Dumaguete as well. We've got the house there, the main house, 2 houses there. We've got property in Manila, and we've got Lucy's got family land in Valencia in the mountains, so it's a nice plot of land. P was in a slippery situation with Froggy. Slimy one. The old tadpole was at it. He got his tadpole out and away he went. All right. I haven't seen Roger here today. I did send him a message. I think he's been busy. And there's a few others that haven't turned up, but Astute hasn't been in. But like I say, there was this issue where people aren't getting the notifications. And if you're not getting the notifications, best thing I've been told you can do is unsubscribe, resubscribe, and click the bell button. That's what I've been told. Fist bump. Big one. You was to adopt me with all them house. Dude, you're welcome over. You're going to have a blast if you come to my house. Especially if we get drunk. That's going to be fun. Hey, going back to that, Dave, it would be fun if you could come over. Just imagine you, me, and Mick getting pissed there. That'd be fun. And then we'd probably go down one of the coffee shops where these individuals park their ugly asses. The frog's mum just must be proud of her son's accomplishments. She must brag to her friends about it. Oh, she must do. Look, my son doesn't make a single peso. Pete is now doing unscripted, and they are still good. Recent interviews with Filipina girl group chats were good. I've not watched them. I'm not going to even try to criticize them in any way. Like I say, good for the girl. I don't watch her stuff, but if she's doing well, I've got no issues with her. She hasn't been like the others. That's the good thing about it. She hasn't gone down that road. I thought she might have done, but she never did, and that was one of the good things about it. So that's where all my super chats went. I wish. That was unsub, then resub and hit the button. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Let's see. P was reading scripts from a card. The other girls were doing all the talking. Okay. Just wondering, guys, if I carked it tomorrow, would anyone be interested in taking over where I would have left off? I can assure you, nobody's going to let that one go, because the individual does get mentioned on this channel, as well as Raw Facts, and more people are coming on attacking these individuals. You would not be on your own, GD, so stop talking like that. You got too much life in you left. You can't go without winning this one. And we are behind you. We know you're going to win it. P has done more than a few bikini videos. I haven't even seen them, to be quite honest with you. They processed the P before they even interviewed. For sure. It's a consideration. It won't last forever. I know, mate, but you are better than you think. You know that. You've got this guy on the run. He would not be responding if he wasn't scared of what you've been doing. It's simple. He is shitting bricks. Yeah? You know what they say, don't you? There's that saying, I do believe the lady doth protest too much. And that's what he's doing all the time. The hog is always protesting, which means you've got the bastard on the ropes. Yeah? He talks a big game, but he can't get to the end of the race. You'll get there. There were questions followed by discussions. The questions were from her patron. Okay. Any gossip on Des and Les? Who are they? So you might have to clue me in. Yeah, we won't give up, mate. GD, trust me, mate. You've got a lot more behind you on here. We've had you on this channel before. They loved having you on here. We're going to have you on again. We'll get you, me, and Dave from Raw Facts. and we'll show our united front that we've got. It's a pity we couldn't get Roger onto, but I think he's preoccupied elsewhere at the moment. He would be another good one to have on. But definitely we'll do a special live, and we'll have all three of us on, and basically you can take copies of the live stream and put it on your channels or whatever. We'll sort something out, but we'll definitely look at that. See, everybody's saying the same thing. Oh, right, those two girls that claim to be religious. I have no idea. I only ever saw the one video that they did, and I just didn't really. I just didn't like them. I'm pretty sure there would be thousands of people commenting on these people if they were to ever see the videos about. Yeah, absolutely. There would be more. There would be a great turnaround on these people. Hi, Simon. Thanks for the comment, brother. Good to have you on board. Yeah, of course he will. Totally agree. GD, trust me. We know you're doing well. We're watching. We're keeping an eye. See that? You got the comments coming up on your part, mate. You've got nothing to worry about. We got your back. And like I say, we will do that live stream. I think it's a bloody good idea. We'll get all three of us on. We'll discuss this crap. And everyone. Okie dokie, roly-oly. You see? Now you know. We got you, brother. We ain't going to let you down. We're here with you. And trust me, I've been in contact with some of your guys in the background as well, and we all know you're doing great. You just keep pushing forward. Yeah? Don't let this bastard grind you down. You're too good for that. Yeah? The hog is on his last leg. Absolutely. Last leg. He will tip over and fall hard. Count on it. Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you, Sver. If he wasn't, he wouldn't be whinging as much. He could be saying, this is my last video. This is my last video. It's repetitive claptrap from a guy who thinks he can use psychology. There's no psychology there. It's just the noise of a desperate individual. You've got him on the ropes, mate. It's like a boxing match. This is the 12th round. You've got him. His knees are about to buckle. See? Yeah, you see? Don't worry about that idiot. Seriously. I live just up the road from bloody Cebu. You know that. Yep. Yeah, well, exactly. We'll throw him on the boat and then we'll toss him off. He can be the anchor. It's very simple. We all know why we're here. We all know why we're here, and we all know what we're doing here. We now know if this legislation does go through and things start to get done on the first vlogger that gets charged with tax evasion or gets forced to pay tax or whatever, you're going to see an exodus. And I don't think the hog is going to hang around too much. He's abandoned people before. He'll abandon them again. Why? He's now this personal assistant. Come on. This is, dude, don't you realize this is desperate talk? Can you see through that, GD? What? Can you see that this is just desperate talk on his part? Who says that? He's raising the Philippine president's name, and he's doing it in a bad way. So he's involving himself in internal politics. He can't do that. The guy's a dick. Boss Hog will down in his duck weave very soon, and Jeff has pushed him. Oh, yeah, for sure. IQ man is going, and I promise. Yep. Hi, Wayne Craft. Yeah, exactly. He hasn't stopped. We all know what you're doing, mate. We all watching. Yeah. I tackled anal about consultancy. It's working in the Philippines, and he shouldn't have. Yeah. Of course it is. Of course he won't have it. He won't talk about anything apart from protecting his own ass. Yeah. Anything to do with consultancy or anything is considered work. On a tourist visa, you're supposed to do touristy things, not work. Right. Exactly. No, he hasn't. Don't worry about him. Dude, seriously, do you really think that right now, in the middle of a pandemic, has got time for the little fat man in Bohol? Really? Nah. Nah, he doesn't.
I was talking to the family in Bohol today.
Our family, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the motorcycle riders wearing full face shields. Yeah, exactly. Boom, boom.
I'm asking him to go in Dumaguete to fix the mineral water the, in the store.
Okay. Front leg. Nice one, Dave. Yeah. The guy has not a leg to stand on. Let's put it this way. Um, you've heard the term, the straw that broke the camel's back. With all the shit that he's pulling, sooner or later, the straw will have to break that camel's back. Has to. What about the true remote working as a digital nomad for a company outside Phil's? Well, he shouldn't be. It's the same thing. You're not supposed to do work. Please ask viewers to make reports. Yeah, yeah, guys. As GD has said, it's happened before. If you can go to the Expats Forums webpage, I'll see if I can post the link for you. I should have it here somewhere. Where did I put it? Here we go. I'm going to give you that now. Hang on, when it comes up. All right, I'll post that for you guys. Go to the Expats Forums. You can post reports and get directions of where you can post reports to these individuals who you know are breaking the laws. Feel free to report them. The more that do, the more we get to these people.
44 likes.
Exactly. Very true. See, Jeff. Yeah, that's why I've just posted the link, Gary. We're on it, mate. I'm on it, mate. Totally with you on that one, brother.
The one come up today.
No, I haven't put the link today. So on Saturday, I want to try to get the two boys on with me.
I put somebody with us.
To the Philippines, they're saying is it comes to them who wait. Yeah, absolutely. All good things come to those who wait. Yeah, so guys, just a heads up. If you feel you need to report these individuals, the links are there. Please go ahead. The more reports, the better, because we all know they're breaking the law. Because just doing videos alone and not being being monetized and not claiming tax on it is bad enough. Yeah, get as many Pinoys to report these individuals as well, especially the hog. So yeah, all the links and info to help you report is on Expat's site. Please, folks, take the time and support us with reports, and that is the way the more reports. I mean, let's put it this way. This memorandum has come about more than likely because of a lot of people reporting the bigger vloggers, but the same thing happens to these smaller ones. We need to get them all because they're breaking the laws of the Philippines and they're taking the piss out of the Filipino people and abusing them. I guess just like this memorandum, GD, I think it's just going to take time. With the pandemic, it's going to be awkward, but on top of that, you're looking at, if they see one or two reports, they may not do nothing. They might need to see a large amount of reports. Just a thought. Sadly, Sunshine, Juicy, and others, most think that these fools are doing good, but it is all about their. Of course, it is. Let's put it this way: Juicy, and the Make It Happen vlog, we know are Pinoy baiting vlogs. They're clickbait. They're Pinoy baiters. They use the Pinoy culture to line their pockets. They've done it since day one. They're using every opportunity they can to cover their own asses. The BIR statement actually mentioned reports they've had. Yes, there are a couple on there. A foreigner telling the truth. I think it's a virus. It's more important. Yeah, but with what Dave is saying here, if you read that report clearly, it does say about people making reports. I'm going to put this out in public right here and now. When the Philippines opens up, I will go directly to Bohovel and directly confront the hog. Dude, aren't you worried about your nasal passages being offended? Oh, the smell and all that. I don't doubt your tenacity, Salasio. I'm sure you will. I will say it again. The high-powered level of corrupt support is shading their activity. No other explanation. Well, we'll know for sure if nothing happens about this so-called statement. I would not understand why the government would put out this memorandum about claiming taxes when they're desperate for money as it is, and then do, as you say, have this shading and covering. I can't see it. Even if, no matter how corrupt they are, it's already, they have themselves put it out in the open. So if they've put it out in the open, the government there have put it out in the open, something has to be done. Let's see. Livestream. I would definitely watch that. How much will Nitty Gritty make off his beauty pageant? I don't know, but it doesn't look good. And I'm sure it breaches the human trafficking laws in the Philippines. It's also now the time when the new memorandum came out and election time is coming. Exactly. So something would have to be done. Obviously, imagine the coup this would be for Duterte or his government if he could show that he collared all these foreign bloggers from taxes and that he's made all this money for the country back. It would be a big coup for him. So I think this could be a good way of having this process. I could be wrong. What I am seeing, in my opinion, is that houses are brought or nearly done and they fade away, but they're already bought and built. Yep. The BIR has been receiving reports that certain social media influencers have not been paying their income taxes despite earning huge amounts from their social media platforms, said the moment. It also said about one individual receiving over $200,000 in 1 year and not paying a single peso in taxes. So, yeah, you're totally right, brother. It's actually a very good memo. Cage match. Yeah, good idea. Hog cage match. Now, that would be fun. Gents, another 10 minutes and I'm going to go offline. No, it's not early. It's already 2 hours and a half.
Okay.
It's gone quick.
You can stay there. I will stay there.
Wife doesn't want me to go near. I wonder why. But yeah, I mean, interesting. GD, dude, you don't need to worry. We've got your back. I'll get in touch with you later on in the week and also get in touch with David, and we will arrange to sort out a live stream, which is beneficial for all. And we'll do a 3-way live stream and see how we get on. It should be a good one.
Why cannot ask you BIR YouTube? Cannot, because YouTube also is income. You have also income.
But they can demand that YouTube holds some of the monies. Otherwise, they can stop YouTube earning money from the Philippines as part of the agreement. I know that. Cheers, Gary. Not bad at all, buddy. Not bad at all.
May can I borrow your tractor?
Tractor, man.
I get a flat on in the mountain.
JD, mate, we've got your back. We'll do this live stream together. Don't worry. You won't get details. That must have been some dodgy tractor. Do a 3-way messenger to plan. Yeah. Well, I haven't got I've got GD on Facebook, but I've got David on WhatsApp. But we'll sort something out. Don't worry, I'll sort it. I'll make sure. Yeah, thank you, David D. Always a pleasure to have you on, brother. Hi there, Michael. Battle Creek, Michigan. Nice, cool place. Yeah, we're doing well, brother. And it's good to have you on board as well. On the good ship Lollipop. There you go. I trade plants, Lucy. Always good to see others. Yeah, we're gonna get them. This isn't gonna stop. We are gonna get them. We're already doing a great inroads. And though it may seem like we're not achieving anything or we're just chipping away, remember, a big block of ice you can chip away at. Sooner or later, it has to crack and it has to give. Has to. Yeah, I'll sort it out with Jeff later, mate. No worries. Take care and pay your taxes. Brilliant. Thank you too, Andy. It's also been great having you on. I haven't laughed so much. Seriously. Thank you, Phil. You take care, brother. Yeah, apparently you got to get a code that comes with your mail. Yeah, thanks, Gary. Always is. I mean, it'll be funny. It's not me. It's you guys. I'm the guy, the idiot, laughing on the screen. But no, this channel, these live streams can only be as good as the quality people we get on.
I'm really hungry. Who's cooking? What do you want?
Get you a lot of cruise. That's the one. That's the one, Mike. That's the one. You know which one we're talking about. We're now going to work out who is going to be employed as the anchor. We've got a couple of ideas. Yeah, they are. They are totally. Who's cooking? I don't know. I wish somebody was. Got a refund for last year. Always is, mate. Always is.
We guys like that, yeah. After live stream and then everybody's eating together.
Yeah. Thank you, Sketsy. Shreksy. Sorry. Lost tongue there. Shreksy, been a pleasure having you on, brother. You made me laugh my ass off. A lot of you have. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you, medic. Always good. It's always great to have you on board. It wouldn't be a bad idea, Mike. Good idea, actually. Be big enough. Soup number 5, paddle hug. Hit the thumbs. Oh, yeah, please. That would be nice. Guys, just for those who don't know, I'm going to look at doing a live stream next Saturday. I'll try to negotiate with GD and David from the Raw Facts. We're going to do a 3-man standing.
Number 5, Nick?
We're going to do a 3-man standing job, so that should be a good fun.
Nick, you know what is soup number 5?
Soup number 5.
That is like that on the.
Yeah, go ahead. Link it to let others watch it.
Honey.
No, go ahead, mate. That's fine. Totally fine with it. David can link it if he needs to as well. I've got no issue. It involves all of us anyway. All right, Gretzky. Oh, fair enough. Now I get it. All right, cool. Makes sense. It was great having you on anyway. And very entertaining having you too, because it was good fun. Especially after YouTube stole your comment, bastards. Yeah, I'll ask her to do a giant pot of coffee for everyone that comes out. She'll kill you. But definitely. Yeah, I understand that, GD. We've got to. Good night, David 8204. Always lovely having you on board, mate. You make my day. You put a big smile on my face. All of you did. And I love the guys we have on board, the guys and the girls. So that no, we do get some. Jan hasn't been on today. Don't know where she is, but you missed her.
Thank you, boys, girls. Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Who is the scuzziest male Western YouTuber in films? That's quite a long list. Keep that one for the next time. You let me know, or you can tell me in comments. Why does the storyteller always twitch and interrupts who he interviews? Well, it just tells you a lot about it, doesn't it? Because there's bullshit going on there. I totally see where you're going with that. Mark said he's pushing the boat out, asking for a biscuit as well. Dude, you're crazy. Love it. Yeah, okay. Thanks, expats. Loved having you on. As always, good to have you. And, best of luck with whatever you got to attend to. Thank you, Sver. Great comments from you today. Loved your input. And as always, loved having you on board. Guys, remember this live stream is only as good as you, because I'm just one part of this, not all of it. This is not a good live stream unless you guys are on board. And I totally appreciate all of your comments and all you new guys that came in today. Michael Muirhead, and a lot of the other new guys that came on today. Loved having you on board, and girls. It's good to see you. And I hope you attend the next one. I will be doing one for next Saturday, and I will liaise with both Dave from the Raw Facts and GD Mead. Goodbye there, Gary. Thank you, Black Dave. Always great having you on board, brother. I think Mark should have a roller skating and wheelchair roller rink. Well, he did, and where did that get him? Be safe too, brother. Excellent. No worries, brother. That's fine. I'm sure we're going to have loads of trolls on this one, but I don't give a toss. I've had loads of trolls anyway, so what difference does it make? It's just another day. All right, guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Michael Muirhead, I know you came in to the live stream late. I'm really sorry. But we will catch up on the next one. If that's okay with you, please come back to the next one. We'll get a bit of chat going on. It's gonna be a good one. There'll be myself, Jeff Mead from A Foreigner Telling the Truth in the Philippines, and there will be David from The Raw Facts to join us. Thank you, Kathy. Great having you on board. Yeah, I can't do it without these guys. I can't do it without you guys. It's only as good as what we're doing, and I just hope that we're getting the word out to people that we need to stop the crimes. Yeah, we'll do, mate. Don't worry, Jeff. We will sort that out. I'm looking forward to it as well. 3-way, it should be a fun. We will do, mate. You take care. I mean, it's just a terrible time for that to happen.
Bye, guys.
Excellent. Thank you, David. It should be good fun. We're going to do a 3-way. It's going to be a great laugh. And like we did the last one, the last bunch we've done together. So it's going to be fun. I got rid of a girlfriend in a wheelchair. She getting crawling. Dave, you're killing me. He is. I will look at that over the next few days. Appreciate it. Okay, guys, I am out of here. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Really appreciate it. And from me, Perry at the Kellner Chronicles, I'm out. Goodbye. Yeah, you too, brother. You take care too. Remember, next Saturday, probably be at the same time. We'll try to do that way. Thank you, mate. Thank you for joining me. And I hope we helped you out a bit. Just keep keep the power going, brother. We're with you. All right, then. See you later, guys. Bye, Gary. Take care.